Hey, kindergarten friends! Today is Remote Learning Day 11. How are you guys doing? Miss Lecco is going to be teaching this lesson to you. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to look at some words that have A in them. Now, sometimes the A says like in cat, or sometimes the A says A, like in the first word, date. So let's look at that first word, okay? Sound it out with me. D-ate. D-ate. Now notice this E. Now I did not say an eh sound at the end because that E is called a silent E, or I also call it a magic E. Because the magic E jumps over the T to the A and it changes that sound in the A because it doesn't say ah, it's going to say A. So sound it out with me. D-ate. D-ate. So the word is date. Now that we read it, we're going to also spell it real quick. So spell it with me. D-A-T-E. One more time. D-A-T-E. What's the word? Date. Good job. Now, take a look at this middle row. For fun, we are going to take something that we have at home and we're going to build it. Okay, we're going to build the word date. So I want to see if you can also make the letters D-A-T-E. So for fun today, I went and got my kids Legos, okay? On the Legos, I made a D, I made an A, I made a T, and then I kind of made an E the best I could, okay? So spell it with me. D-A-T-E. D-A-T-E. What's this word again, friends? D-ate. Date. Now that I could read it and I could build it, I'm going to go to my third column. Up here at the top, it says write it, okay? So if I don't remember again what the letters are for date, I can just go back to the word, okay? So I see a D. I'm going to write a D over here, okay? Then I see an A. I'm going to write an A over here. You do it also on your paper. I see a T. Write a T over here. And I see an E, that silent E. I'm going to write the E over here. Let's spell it one more time. D-A-T-E. D-ate. Date. And I used my fancy pen, so you can use a crayon or a marker or just a pencil too, okay? Now, look at the next word. We're going to read it first. G. Ooh, it has an E on the end. Eight. G. Eight. Gate. Okay? Now that I could read it, I'm also going to read the letters. G. A. T. E. G. A. T. E. Now, if I look at my two words, date, gate, ooh, they both have the same ending. I think they rhyme. Date, gate. So since I was already building it with Legos on the word date, I'm going to go ahead and change that first letter because the last three stay the same and just change it to a G. Okay? So I'm going to get rid of my D and I'm going to make a G the best I can. So now I should have G-A-T-E. G-A-T-E. Let's go ahead and sound it out. G-8. G-8. Gate. Now, last part, we're going to write it, okay? Again, if I don't remember the letters, go back to the first word. I see a G. Write a G. I see an A. Write an A. I see a T. Write a T. And I see an E. Write an E. So let's make sure I spelled it right. G-A-T-E. G-8. Gate. Good job. Now, let's go to the next word. Remember, it has that magic E, or that silent E. Ooh. 8. Ooh. 8. So I'm going to read it. Late. Late. Now that I could read it, I'm going to read the letters. L-A-T-E. L-A-T-E. Now I'm going to go to my middle column and I'm going to build it. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of the G because guess what, friends? These three rhyme. Date, gate, late. Read it with me. Date, gate, late. The only letters changing, because they all have A, they all have T, and they all have E because they rhyme, is the first letter in the word. So instead of a G, we're going to change it to a L. That's right. Good job. So over on my Legos, I'm going to take away the G and I'm going to add an L. Okay? So let's look at our new word. We have L-A-T-E. Sound it out. Ooh, 8. Ooh, 8. Late. Okay, now I'm going to go to my third column and I'm going to write it. L-A-T-E. If you're not sure again, look at the first column. L-A-T-E. Sound it out. Ooh, 8. Late. So, let's just read through our words one more time. Date, gate, late. Date, gate, late. Now, boys and girls, I'm going to stop the video. You're going to need to watch the next video because I'm going to change it. I don't want to do Legos anymore. You have to watch the next video to find out what I used to build the last 3 words.